Hey, welcome to Lesson in Everyday Podcast. It is your host, LA. I am so excited to be with you today. I want to share with you about something that I have been mindful of talking to myself about, or being aware, making myself more aware of this. And that is the power in your connection. The power in your connection. You have to be aware and mindful of who you are connected with and who you are connecting to, okay? Because those connections reflect your life flow. Let's get right into it. Hey now, so we're talking about the power of connection. The power of connection. I believe this is something that you should take time, as I have been taking time, to really assess who you are connected with and who you are connecting to. The reason this is important, because I truly believe, after my personal journey and testimony I truly believe that as you assess who you're connecting with and connected to, you will be able to assess your own life and the patterns in your life. You know, when you are connected with the wrong people, especially in your season, okay? So being seasonal aware is one topic, right? But being able to discern who you're supposed to be connected to or connecting with in your seasons is very vital. So when you're connected with the wrong people or the wrong crowd, you can see how it reflects in your everyday walk and everyday talk. Because see, your thoughts can be dictated by the people that you're connected with. And not only that, but you can also see your energy change, your communication change. Because I do believe that who you surround yourself with and surround yourself, around, that it will reflect in your walk. It will reflect in your talk. So let me get personal. I'm in a different season, or in a season, I'm aware of what season I'm in, right? And the season I'm in, I'm very careful with who I'm connecting with and connected to, okay? And it could be even places that I'm connecting to, okay? So you have to be careful and mindful. So I realized that as I made changes in my walk and in my connections, I had to assess where I was in life, the season I'm in, and I had to pray and really hear from God on who I'm supposed to be connected to and connected with during this time of my life. Because people and places are going to be beneficial, or it's either going to hurt me. It's going to either help or hurt, right? And so I realized that for the growth and the healing process that I'm going through and I'm completing, and the level that I am on and how I'm leveling up, I'm processing through some healing. And in order to continue the growth and the process on my journey, the path I'm on, I realized that those who have been connected to me for a very long time, I had to assess, are they helping or hurting my journey and my path right now? And I had to pray and discern and ask God, right? So that I could have that confirmation on what to do. When I noticed that I changed my connections, I changed the places and people I was connected to, I began to see how in this journey and season right now, in this season on this journey, right? In this season on this journey, wanted to word it right, I saw the turn. I saw the turn to a positive. I saw how my talk, my speech, the words that I'm speaking began to change. My energy changed because I no longer am connected to, not saying the people or the place was a bad thing. What I'm saying is that it just was not the connection I needed in this season. So when I realized that and I came to be aware of it and I made the necessary changes to disconnect, I began to see the transition, the growth in my walk, on my path. I began to feel a difference. I began to notice a difference in my walk, in my talk. My belief, my growth has enhanced. It has grown and leveled to another level. And so just be mindful. There is power in your connection. When you're connected to the right people, let me give you this. When I connected and began to water the seeds that are planted in the right connections with the right people in this season, I began to notice the encouragement level is different. I began to notice that there was more ministry that was being produced and reproduced in my life. I began to notice how prosperous in areas of my life has turned for the better because I'm connected to the right people. I'm watering the right connections. I'm being mindful and watering the seeds that have been planted in the right connections. So what I'm saying to you is that when I connected with the right people and places, I began to see a shift, a transition on my journey within my path for the better. And I began to feel the closeness to my purpose, especially in this season. Okay, I began to notice that I'm being pushed forward and not held in the same spot. And I began to notice that I wasn't being pulled back, but I was being pushed forward. And again, it's all about your connections. So I began to notice that as I'm working on myself, I'm able to encourage others, but alongside my connecting people, the people and places I'm connected with have been able to pour back into my cup as I pour into theirs. There's a ministry in the right connection. There is power in your connection. It can either be helping or hurting you, but you have to know where you are in life, and you have to know your season, and you have to be able to have the spirit of discernment to know who's connected to you, where are you supposed to be, first of all, planted, and who and what and where are you supposed to be connecting. There's power in your connection. I hope this blessed someone. I hope it helps and encourage. And the purpose is to encourage you to be mindful. Sometimes you have to shift in your connection, in your communication, your friendships, your association. Sometimes you have to disconnect for a period or maybe altogether, because where you're going and where your path is taking you, you no longer can be with the same connections, because there's power. It can keep you in the same place and keep you from moving, or it can pull you backwards. And you want to make sure you're connected with the right people at the right time and connected where you're supposed to be, so that you can be pushed forward and pushed up. Okay? Grow together. That's right. Grow together. So know there's power in your connection. I really pray this blesses someone, because it blessed me and it was something that was on my heart, and I wanted to share with you. This is my journey, and this is something I really hope that it personally helps you, or maybe you know someone that needs to be helped from this. So share it, and hopefully you can reflect on it so that you can be able to say, I know there's power in my connection, and I need to know who am I connected with, and what am I connecting with or connecting to, and what needs to be changed if there is a necessary change in your connection. All right. God bless you wherever you are. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful evening. God bless you. Okay, hey. So I had to come back on this episode to add to this episode the words that came to me about this particular episode, and it's check your power lines. Check your power lines. You know that any connections, just like the internet, you know, your power, your electricity, everything has like a power line, right? Or a power cord. Check your connections, your power lines in your life. You have to check your power lines in your life, because that's where your energy comes from. That's it you know, reflects on your energy and your connections. So check your power lines, because your power lines is your source of connection. So in order to know if you got good connection or bad connection, sometimes you got to test it. You have to sit and see what connecting source are you pulling from. Where is your connections coming from? Is it, you know, a blessed one that's coming from God, or is it something God is saying, hey, this season I need you disconnected? Okay, so check your power lines, check the connection and the source of your connection. All right, that's all I have for you. I just wanted to end it with that.
Oh, thank you.